There's a new offensive coordinator in T-Town, and it is Steve Sarkisian. He has agreed to become the OC for the Alabama Crimson Tide, of course, replacing Lane Kiffin, who took the head job at FAU. B-Mac, what's your take on this move?
I think this is a good move. I saw this early in the season when Sarkisian was named as a consultant there at Alabama. I felt like this would be a smooth transition for Nick Saban to have Sarkisian be involved in what's going on offensively, and yet and still, whenever Lane Kiffin decided to move elsewhere, you can make a smooth transition with Sarkisian, a guy that has history coaching as an OC on the collegiate level. He has history being hands-on with quarterbacks, and you look at what they're doing now with a young quarterback in Jalen Hurts. It's imperative to have a offensive-minded guy that can really continue to elevate this offense in the right direction.
Do you think Saban kind of saw this coming, that him and Lane Kiffin maybe not on the same page, or he just knew that Kiffin probably was going to take, a head coaching job and kind of had Sarkisian in the wings? Or you think he just brought Sarkisian on just to help Sark and didn't necessarily know something was going to happen with Kiffin?
No, I think Nick Saban knew something was going to happen. Now, we are hearing about difficulties in the relationship. We don't know how true. We don't know how true it is, but one thing we know that is fact is that they win ball games. And when you're winning ball games, coaches that are on your staff would be looked at to be hot names on the coaching market to help other universities revamp their football program. You look at what happened a year ago with Kirby Smart. Remember, he was a long-time coordinator under Kiffin. He became a hot commodity on the streets, and the same can be said for Lane Kiffin. So I felt like Nick Saban knew eventually Lane Kiffin probably would be asked to go elsewhere to be a head coach, and he was just planning before the storm got there. When you live in South Florida, you always got to have your hurricane shutters prepared just in case. Because a storm will eventually come, and that's what Nick Saban was doing, preparing for whenever Lane Kiffin would leave. He had Sarkisian waiting in the wings.
Kiffin had that offense humming.
Yeah.
You think Sark will have it humming the same way?
I think so. I think you look at his resume, being the OC, and this is his second time replacing Lane Kiffin as an offensive coordinator. He did so a few years back at USC when Lane Kiffin left as the OC at USC to be the head coach for the Oakland Raiders. So this is the second time he's done this. You look at some of the offenses he ran at SC when they were in their glory days, a very, very explosive offense. And sometimes with Nick Saban, if he wants to implement something, he can care less about voicing his opinion to you as the offensive coordinator. Clearly, we've seen that on the sideline. Whenever Lane Kiffin runs something that's not up to Nick Saban's standard, he's going to voice his opinion. So Sarkisian understands that. And this is a great opportunity for Sarkisian to change his coaching resume on and off the football field. Being under a guy like Nick Saban, that can help him. That helped Lane Kiffin.
Absolutely.
So I think Sarkisian sees this as a quality investment for him to revamp his coaching career.
Should be able to rehabilitate his reputation. Of course, he's been a head coach, Washington, USC. If he excels as the OC there in Tuscaloosa, Sark probably will get another shot as a head coach as well. 120 Sports, we have all your updates. We're always on demand.